Jeff, aka GCurse here. I hope you're all having a great day. Well, another Pulse Con has come and gone. That's right. Pulse Con 2023 happened. It happened yesterday, the 22nd, I think it was? Yeah, 22nd of September 2023. I wish I could have saw it, but I was at work and I did not get a chance to really see it. I saw like the first 12 minutes, I think it was. Before my shift started. So I didn't get to see that much at all. In fact, the only thing I got to see was a YouTuber who's a Transformers fan, and I'm not going to name names, but I'm not a fan of that person. So that that was kind of a bad way left a bad taste in my mouth. It's like, oh shit, the only stuff I get to see is that person. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, so this is going to be basically a replay of the Transformers portion of the PulseCon, and as always, like I do with the fan streams, I break this large video down into portions. The first portion is the what do I hope to see. So let's pull that up right now. A lot of the stuff is the same shit I want to see all the goddamn time. I want to see Hasbro address the distribution issues. I know that this is mainly a thing to show off new figures, but I think the consumers also have the right to know why it is that that Hasbro's distribution of these products is so shitty. That's right. I'm not going to pull any punches, ladies and gentlemen. The distribution of the Transformers has been shitty during this pandemic, and I don't want to fucking or during when the pandemic was active. We're no longer in a pandemic if you listen to our elected officials. But the whole argument was, well, it's a pandemic. Things are bad. The pandemic's fucking over. It's been over for what, a goddamn year now? Fix the damn distribution issues. It's bullshit that they are literally saying, hey, go to Walmart, get these awesome G2 repaints. I went to both motherfucking Walmarts where I live. Never once have I seen a motherfucking G2 repaint of the Legacy Evolution characters like Cloudburst, Sideswipe, Grimlock, Jazz. I haven't seen any of them. Where the fuck are they? It's like trying to find a goddamn virgin in a brothel. It does not happen. So I want to hear Hasbro fucking address this issue with the distribution. Another issue, QC issues. Holy shit! Within the last this last month, Hasbro has really fucked up when it came to QC. I'm willing to forego, I don't like it, but it's a necessary evil. Yellowing plastic, parts that break off, substandard Transformers in general. I start to draw the line when the Transformers that we are buying, spending a shit ton of money on, are covered in mold. If you don't know, I'll post a link to the news article. Basically, Nacelle, I think that's its name. It's a Seeker. It was an Amazon exclusive. The poor figure was covered in fucking mold. Hasbro Pulse is now pulling the people's pre-orders of that figure. They're not saying why, but I'm guessing they don't want to risk getting sued into oblivion because somehow, how the fuck does mold grow on a toy? How? Where the fuck were these figures kept that caused mold to grow on these motherfucking problems? Or not problems, these figures, sorry. Restock issues. Why the fuck is it that Hasbro Pulse never has the figures that we really want? They have the pictures, but it's always fucking sold out. Multi-billion-dollar company, yet they cannot restock the figures that people want, which forces the consumers, the collectors, have to go to goddamn third parties to get these motherfucking figures. Case example, I know you can't see it because the camera is kind of squished, is Motor Master from Legacy. I had to go through a motherfucking third party, and I didn't like it. But I wanted to finish my fucking combiner. Not sure if you heard of that car horn talking. Apparently they agree with what I'm fucking saying. Up next, size of product lines. I'm hoping that we're going to get some decent size waves coming up. I'm tired of waves that have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 characters or figures. I want to see meaty product lines. I want to see a lot of figures per wave. It just seems that these product lines are getting shorter or smaller and smaller while they're charging more and more, Okay. Next up now, we're going to get to the actual Transformers itself. I want to see more fucking Insecticons. I hope that they unveil some of the B team, I guess you could see. I got Ransack. I got Chop Shop, the Legend size Chop Shop. And it was the Worlds Collide Ransack from, I think it was last year at this point. Triggercons, Triggerbots. We got Crankcase. We need the rest of the Triggercon. So hopefully, I know that the main line of Insecticons they've released Bombshell just pretty quickly now. So I'm hoping we're gonna get some Triggercons to finish out that group to join Crankcase. I would love to see some Triggerbots also. Triggerbots was one of the reasons I remember kindergarten, because I actually had those figures and I would take them to school. And then I want to see more combiners. I recently, just as I said, I finished Menasor. I want to see some more updated combiners. That's what I would love the most to see. Now, just so everybody knows, when I was at work, I did see that there were some new figures for pre-order on Amazon. So I'm not going to be totally shocked when I see some of these things, because they were under the United toy line. So I'm guessing that they're going to be shown here at the Pulse Con. I ordered the I was already aware of Bumblebee, Animated Universe Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. I pre-ordered those two. We got Tigerhawk. I think that was a rumor. I pre-ordered him. And then I can't recall if I pre-ordered anybody else. I have to go through my list of figures that I pre-ordered. So I'm anticipating on seeing some of those figures on the replay. But that is it for this portion of the replay. This is basically, like I said, what I hope to see. Up next, it will be the reveals. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Oh, why do I have to say replay? Okay, well, maybe I can take the second replay off. I didn't even realize that the second replay may be on the first portion of this video, but there you go. Welcome to this is the reveal of what's, I'm going to be watching the video and everything. So, I came across a timestamp that somebody posted. Here, let me show it to everyone. 1 second. There we go. Ooh, let's fix that. That looks very, very bad. Okay, let's move that. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I don't think that's going to show, so I'm going to have to, I got to do audio output, I think. There we go. Let me just make sure that, I hope that this captures the audio. I'm going to feel real stupid if it doesn't. Here, let me just do a quick test.
Have you here?
Okay, good. Sounds like it. So I came across somebody who was nice and did timestamp. So it looks like the timestamp, the Transformers portion is going to be just under an hour. So we're going to, I'm going to be here for a few minutes. So let's get this shit started, shall we? So let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Pulse Con all over again, right?
Yep. We're back.
We're back.
We made it. We're ready to rock.
We're ready to rock.
Whether we like it or not, here we are.
And like everybody's been saying, we are very brutally live. So if we mess up, we're just going to roll with it. So as the host let you guys too, we have a Transformers poll, right? So, go to the YouTube chat right now. We have a poll for you. We're going to get back to that a little later, but let us know who you're thinking about. I know who I'm going to pick from this poll. I think I have an idea of who everybody might be picking from this.
I think I'm going to be picking myself here.
Perfect. All right. And our good friend Thew is going to come join us at the end to reveal that result and do some other stuff with us. So that'll be a lot of fun. So,
of course, we gotta have the one of the pillars of Shieldom for Hasbro, Thew Adams. My God, you want people who? Wouldn't you rather have people who are legitimate fans, or at least people who are not shills, be the ones that? Hold on, I'm just trying to fix my setup here. Would you rather want actual, like, real consumers? I'm not talking about people who get Transformers for free. I'm talking about people who spend hard money. I'd rather have the people who buy the product be the ones who are actually up here. Not people who literally will say whatever you want them to say and give them a quick buck. Have the real fans on this. Have the fucking people who would actually have the balls to question Hasbro. But Hasbro won't do that. They're too fucking cowardly. They want good PR and they want nothing else. That's why they would never invite me, because I would fucking tell it to them the way that it is. I'd be like, hey Jeff, what would you like to see? And I'd be like, Insecticons, Combiners, Jeff, you're supposed to read from the script. I don't fucking read no goddamn script. You wanted me here. I'm saying what I want to fucking say. Yeah, they would never let me on because of the fact that I do not play ball like that. But thank God we got Thew.
all right. Make sure you're commenting in the chat and letting us know as we're going along. So, as they just alluded to, 2024, kind of a big year.
Huge year.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to go out on record and say Transformers Legacy United, the United portion fucking sucks. I would have preferred Universe, to be honest, but fucking no, we got United.
Apparently, we've been around for a little while. So, let's kick this thing off with a little bit of animation. We'll show that right now.
Ooh.
Now, what the fuck is that shit? Did you hear how muffled that was? That literally sounds like that they literally ripped that audio clip off of somebody's VHS tape circa 1984. You could not have anything more clear and high def. Billion-dollar company, ladies and gentlemen.
A little sting. It gets me every time.
Oh, the little sting. That's great. So, shout out to Mario from our packaging team for making that 40th logo. So again, 2024 marks 40th anniversary of Transformers.
Amazing.
40
years.
40 years.
It's amazing.
So, as we revealed with our friends at Screen Rant on Tuesday, this year's Legacy line is going to be called United.
Ooh, yeah.
And that was done on purpose, right? You can see the logos there down in the bottom corner. We're talking to everybody. We got 40 years of entertainment essentially within the year. So if you've been a fan since
we're going
G1,
to try to dip into all the series, all the animated series, all the entertainment for the 40 years. We're trying to hit every single pinpoint of that.
Because everybody has a different entry point. Because obviously 40 years of history, different cartoons, different comics. Everybody came in at a different
today
time.
could be your first toy. Like, you never know. This could
never
be
know.
your entry into 40 years of Transformers history. So,
But yes, thank you for all the support over the years.
all right. We want to take a look at maybe our post.
Okay, now I didn't talk about the poster. The poster art, they have some of it revealed behind the guy. So I'm guessing that this is going to be that they're going to be possibly doing a package refresh of Beast Wars Megatron, because that looks like it's a Tyrannosaurus. So, let's see what happens.
That appeared over our shoulder here. Everybody's probably already in the comments going crazy, seeing what's going on. So we revealed a little bit of this poster too, right? So I might have photoshopped out somebody's hand and a little bit of his body so you couldn't see what was going on.
I can't get over the Emperor of Destruction, Magmatron, just overseeing the 40 years of Transformers. Let's just always on these posters that were kind of fleshed into the background.
I am so sorry about that, guys. Here, let's go back.
That character is bananas. Magmatron just overseeing the...
Okay, I'm not sure which one of these guys Magmatron is, so we'll just have to wait. I'll have to wait to find out.
40 years of Transformers. Let's just take a look at that illustration. I mean, it's just absolutely bananas. That character is bananas. But as you can see, there's a lot of things going on. There's a couple Easter eggs as...
Oh, I think Windblade was the other one. I pre-ordered the Bumblebee, Tigertron, Optimus Prime, and I think Windblade was the fourth one that I pre-ordered.
Always on these posters that we kind of fleshed into the background there, so please say what you're thinking in the comments.
And clearly we always make every toy that's on the poster.
I hope so, because we still get messages about Polar Claw. So,
poor Polar Claw. I actually came across him in the archives when we were going through stuff for Comic-Con, and I was like, this is awesome.
There he is.
It's on the list. He's a very long one. It's a very long list.
All right, so you guys want to just get into it. Everybody wants to see plastic,
Of course.
Right?
I mean, that's why we're here.
All right, so up first, we have our good friend, Energon Megatron Core Class. This will be our first one of the year. Mark's grabbing it now. We're going to get him up on the turntable for you.
Thank you for grabbing it. Yeah.
And Evan's going to take us through it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So here we go. I feel like Energon doesn't get a lot of love, which actually, if you loved Energon or Super Link.
Okay, I'm going to mute it while they're talking because I want to give you my thoughts. Overall, I'm not a collector of the core class. The only time I will buy a core class figure is when it gets to it's like a character I know that for some reason they're going to fuck over and not do it like a deluxe scale of. Best case our example is Bomb Burst and Iguanus. I think that those figures should have been deluxe scale. But I know that for some reason they were not going to do that when they released Skullgrin as a deluxe class, but not the other two. So the only time I buy a core class figure is it's a figure I know for sure that will not get a higher scale or an up scale or whatever the fucking term is. I have a feeling that we're going to see this guy later on, within, it's going to be in this product line. I think it may be, or maybe whether the next product line is, but we will see this guy, so I'm not going to buy this, no.
Energon, Megatron. Let's go back.
So next, let's
next.
talk about real sculpts, right? We've been doing this since Kingdom. We have these awesome sculpts. So how about some Beast Wars Tasmania Kid?
Boom. Like, I just can't get over the fact that this guy is
Beast Wars second, by the way.
Beast Wars
as we were very kindly reminded.
Thank you, Thu.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is Tasmania Kid. I'm not sure I'm going to buy this guy. I don't think that this guy is going to get an upscale. I wanted there to be an upscale of Rat Trap, and I never got one. I felt Rat Trap was way too fucking small. So I'm just not seeing this guy getting an upscale, but I still don't. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy this one or not.
Was drawing the turns for the Tasmanian Devil, and it's like, oh gosh darn it, they're so cute.
Just pet that Tasmanian Devil right there with the lower jaw articulation, looking amazing, but fierce, definitely fierce.
And then you can, his tail comes off, can be used by other people, 5mm port, right?
Yep.
So you can go beat somebody down with the Tasmanian Devil tail. That'll be amazing. I'm excited for that.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't like that idea. It's like, are we literally getting to the point now that the tail of the Beast characters are now going to be considered weapons? I just don't like that. A sword, okay, a blaster, definitely. I heard that the weapons that came with sideswipe shard glass are like nightsticks or something like that. But we're now using tails? Really? Fucking Christ.
Listing. So this here
definitely a joint effort.
Is our Infernac Universe Boulder Crash, the first armorizer of...
Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! Okay, we've reached the bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen. They cannot even use... It's nothing new! It's not new! You can label it whatever you fucking want. You can call it a weaponizer. You can call it a fossilizer. You can call it, oh god, whatever the Junkion's version was, the term was called. Now we're at armorizer. It's literally the same fucking gimmick. It's the same fucking gimmick. I don't mind. I like weaponizers. I have them all from the War for Cybertron trilogy. I even have the fossilizers and the Junkions. Just call them what they are. Fucking just call them weaponizers. That's what they fucking are. It's not that fucking hard. It's not rocket science. But no, they change these goddamn names to try to make people think, oh, we're ahead of the curve. We're constantly innovating. We want to bring out the best product. You can bring out the best product and keep the original product name. They're weaponizers. That's what they fucking are. Ugh. We've reached the bottom of the barrel when it comes to creativity. Like
build crazy monstrosities with them. So we're bringing a bit of that back with this, but essentially this character will convert into a rock weapon that can be used by your other armorizers and things like that. And then the whole system, of course, brought to you by Ajima-san and Mark. So we're going to see a little bit more of that here in a moment.
Of course. I love the actual, and one of the big staples of this character and all of these characters that we're going to bring you in Armorizers is like really concentrated on actually the finishes and what kind of rock they are. I see that you have some kind of lava going on, much like the poster that was showcased a little earlier.
That's always very easy to do with rock, but originally he started out as being based off of red quartz, and then it was like, I need like a powerful like accent hit in there, so that's where the red came in.
So good. So,
yeah, it's a great head sculpt, a great sculpt. I mean, it's really fun. I love that all the bigger characters can actually utilize them as a weapon.
Yeah. So what's better than one new rock character than a second rock character? So Mark's gonna go grab our next one for us.
I didn't mention it previously, or in the previous segment. I was actually hoping to see more Junkions also. It looks like the Junkions have been fucking thrown out into the ether. We're now getting these motherfuckers.
Our friend Magnus.
Oh, Magnus. Yeah, I got that totally wrong.
That's all right.
It's okay. We just talked about Boulder.
Oh, yeah.
So Magnus here, I worked with Ajima-san on him, a brand new character, and it came out really, really cool. We actually focused more on like
It literally looks like a fucking lump of melted plastic. I'm sorry, it does, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying it doesn't look cool, it does. But it literally looks like something that you tossed into the fire for a couple of seconds. Just enough where it starts to melt, and then you yanked it out, and this is what you have.
just the thing that Ajima-san brought to the plate, which was really an amazing feature here in transformation. In his chest, he actually has a hollow spark, so his chest is actually hollow. It's because he really isn't like a Transformers character. He's more of a creature in the Transformers universe.
Yep.
So, I mean, that little element there, like...
So it has a hollow chest because it doesn't have a spark, but it's not really a Transformer. It's more a... Okay, fine. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just go with it, Jeff. Just go with it. Okay, I'm fucking going with it. I'll buy the motherfucker. Okay, fine.
the front of the bumper and actually take off pieces of his legs and fit it on the front bumpers as well, and it actually becomes a battering ram, which is really cool.
Don't stand a chance.
And we definitely should talk about this is the building system. So much like the Junkions, you do not need to rip them apart to convert them.
Yes,
But
you
they
want
do come apart.
But they do come apart to armorize.
Yes, armorize is right. And having this guy basically jump onto one of our characters that's all kind of colorful especially, will really focus in on the rock armor aspect of this.
I can't wait to see the crazy social.
Am I the only one who finds it motherfucking weird that giant metal motherfucking robots need armor? That's something that's something that I kind of chuckled about when they introduced fossilizers. Wait, your uber tough Optimus Prime made of metal or steel or whatever the fucking Cybertronian metal is called. Is that tough enough? Here, let's put bone on it. Let's just put some bone. Motherfucking metal creatures needs more fucking armor. I can't make this shit up.
Post that all of you do, and like, you know, it's mind-blowing.
The creations out there
So good.
are just amazing. Please keep doing them, and we actually really do appreciate all the builds that you guys do. I do some of the builds on my own time, so shout out to you guys for really having fun with
We
this.
got to keep going because we got a lot, and we're trying to keep on time so everybody else doesn't have to get cut short because of us.
All right.
So our next deluxe, again, I talked about this a little earlier. Our friends at Screen Rant did a reveal for us on Tuesday.
Yep.
We let everybody know we're going to the Animated Universe. So let's talk next about Animated Universe Bumblebee.
Here we go. Here he is.
So we're dipping into the animated universe, as
little
you
more,
know.
a little more. We started with Prowl.
Started with Prowl. So this Bumblebee.
Okay, this is a major fucking problem I have when it comes to this figure. Now, granted, I did pre-order him, but we can only tell what this figure looks like via this video and what they have on Amazon, the picture. This figure does not look deluxe class. This figure, at least for me, it looks core class. We are going to be paying, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be paying deluxe scale prices for this figure that at best looks like a fucking core class. This isn't the first freaking time either. Cliff Jumper figure from the War for Cybertron series. They pushed that motherfucker as a deluxe class. And yet, look at how motherfucking small he is. I'm hoping that it's just that the camera is making this character look smaller. I'm hoping that he's actually the same size as oh god, what's his name? Beachcomber. I'm hoping he's about the same size as Beachcomber. You know, Beachcomber to me was pretty awesome. You know, and you could actually, I think I did a review of that character. I know I did an unboxing, but I think I did a review. I may be wrong though, but I felt the size of Beachcomber was perfect. That figure actually felt like a deluxe class. This guy looks like a motherfucking core class, and we're gonna have to pay deluxe scale prices for it. And I'm not a fan of that. What's there to say in 10, 20 years that Hasbro is going to try to fuck over the consumer, give us a deluxe scale, but they're going to claim, oh, this is not deluxe. This is not deluxe. This is leader class. And you're going to have to pay motherfucking $40+ for a leader class when it's the size of a deluxe. This is setting a bad precedent, ladies and gentlemen. This is setting if we give, and Hasbro has shown already, if the consumer base gives a foot, those motherfuckers will take an acre, you know, they'll take a shit ton more, basically, you know. And that's why we're in the shape we are in now, because nobody fucking throws their voice up for Hasbro to hear. Nobody says anything when it comes to the distribution issues, therefore it can fucking persist. Nobody says anything about QC problems. That's when we got mold on our figures. This shit is going to be coming down the pipeline, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be paying $40, $50, $60 for a leader class that is no bigger than a deluxe class. And then Voyager will be the new Titan class. You're going to be paying $100+ for a figure that should cost no more than $40. It's going to happen. I'll make you a fucking bet.
Bumblebee was a challenge. I worked with Yuya-san. For those of you who don't know, Yuya-san is actually a professional, talented car designer. Like, he's very professionally trained as that. So he really went in on this vehicle mode, and it just really is an amazing little sport turbo hatchback. It
Souped up little,
little souped up turbo hatchback.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. He does actually have 4 accessories here, which is awesome. You can make the Stinger as
4 accessories? I like that idea. I've always been a proponent for more accessories, the better. That's when I do my reviews, which is not that often due to work. One of the categories I grade these figures on are how many accessories they have, because I feel when I hold a Transformer, that Transformer should be a walking war machine. There should be just accessories everywhere, possibly. Give them 2, 3, 4 blasters. Give them, or 2 blasters, 2 swords. Give them a lot of accessories. More the better, basically.
Our screen rant showed images of, and you will notice that the colors of all the tints are different, and I did that specifically to get the red little button on the top, and then obviously get the stingers in blue, and then also to try to match that yellow that we always have a hard time doing on Bumblebee.
Painted and molded yellow is a nightmare. Yeah,
It seriously is, but this one we tried to pre-plan, and I think we nailed it in production. To talk about the head design a little bit, because when I first did this, I had a different head design, and it looked more, it just didn't really sing animated. Derek J. Wyatt had like such an amazing art style for.
I'll make you a promise. If I get this, well, not if, but when I get this figure, if this figure is the same size as Rat Trap, you're gonna fucking hear it. If this figure actually turns out to be the same size as Beachcomber, then I'll say I was wrong. I'll be happy. But from what I could tell from looking at this video, this figure looks like it's going to be the size of motherfucking Rat Trap. And like I said, you're paying a deluxe price for a core class figure, ladies and gentlemen.
Animated, and just to try to pay homage to that style, I really wanted to lean more animated. I just couldn't help myself, really. I just the stylistic direction
that's
that
the
he
beauty
gave.
of Legacy, right? Is we have a lot of freedom in what we're doing, but we're also like creating something for people who have wanted an updated toy for X number of years, depending on 40, 10, 15. So we have a lot of freedom, but this is so good.
It's a fun toy.
It's good.
Yeah.
Amazing articulation up and down. You can really get this guy in a lot of poses.
All right. Next Deluxe. I think this next
Deluxe
Deluxe is probably going to wow a lot of people. I'm in love with this. Having a 3-year-old daughter, sometimes this series might maybe end up on my TV when I'm just like, you should really like Transformers. Let's watch this. So our next Deluxe is the Rescue Bots universe. Chase, bringing Rescue Bots into the Generations world. So good. So good. Let's talk.
Okay, now, I don't mind. I'm not going to buy this figure, I'll be honest. Rescue Bots is a little bit too young for my taste. But this goes back to the problem I mentioned during the size of the product, or the product quantity, or whatever you want to refer to it as. We are literally the whole idea of the Legacy line is that they're bringing across Transformers from every product line that they release. G1, G2, Beast Wars. We've had animation. We've had animation. We've had Cyberverse Adventures. I think there may be a couple others I may be forgetting. But the fact is, they're bringing all these figures out. Some of these product lines are having... Oh, Prime. Prime was another one. Some of these product lines are having an abysmally shallow cast. Or I don't want to say support. But there's that many figures there to make up that product line that they are introducing. Case in point. Robots in Disguise. I'll be right back, actually. Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, actually, I can't pause it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Hold on, let me turn off this one webcam here. And then I'll turn on this one. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so what I was talking about was how in a product, the main product line, or whatever you want to call it, the Legacy, we are basically bringing over several other product lines from across the history of Transformers. Like I said, G1, G2, Beast Wars, animation, oh god, I can't recall what some of the other ones are. There's Cyberverse Adventures, Prime. We're bringing them all over, but they're not getting equal representation. G1 has a shit ton, And until recently, especially with the some of the figures that have recently come out. Here, I'll give you an example. Strong Arm. This is the Robots in Disguise 2015, I think it says. Yeah, 2015. As of right now that I'm aware of, I think this is the only Robots in Disguise figure that has come out. Prowl. Animated Prowl. I think it's animated. Is it animated? Yeah, Animated Universe Prowl. This is the only animation figure that came out for Evolution. And in the entire entire Legacy line, this is the only Prowl figure that I'm aware of. Wait, where's Hotshot part of it? I don't think Hotshot is. I can't recall. I have Hotshot back there also. He is kind of like right there. I should have grabbed him, but I didn't. But I think this is also the only animated universe. And until the reveal of Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, that was the only Prowl. Cyberverse Adventures. I literally got this figure a couple days ago. The Shadow Striker. This is the only one. Like I said, if you're going to have a product line where you are literally releasing, bringing back characters from other product lines to make basically a whole new universe or whatever you want to call it, it needs to have an equal amount of figures. That's why I said these product lines are getting so fucking small. Legacy Evolution was so small, but the representation of each product line that was in Evolution, it was not balanced. You're only getting like one of this and like 10 of the other. I'd rather see it be like 5 figures from G1, 5 figures from Beast Wars, 5 figures from Animated, 5 figures from Robots in Disguise. It's something like that. To make it a little bit fucking equal, But okay, that's just my rant. It's just upsetting that that's what they're doing, and this, I think this is isn't this like, I think this may be like the first Rescue Bots figure that also is coming out. I may be wrong about that, but I just wish that there was more equal amounts of figures per product line that they're releasing in this overall product line.
Talk about this one.
When we talk about hitting all of the universes,
Yeah,
right?
we tried to hit all as many universes as we could.
Rescue Bots are jumping into the mix. Kunihiro-san worked on this with me, and
I could tell from the pelvis, because that's just like, that's like a
So
signature him thing,
Kunihiro-san.
which is so weird to say out of context, but I can tell.
But as you can see here, the colors, the tints of the colors for his light bar, that's very, very significant in his design. Carried that over. Was able to get the Energon capture claw as well, which was cool. It actually does split apart and become extra accessories like daggers, or even like almost like a hooked brass knuckle, even if you could say.
Energon knuckles?
Yeah, Energon knuckles. These side blasters do come off and are handheld, so those are on the 5mm.
I understand that they are trying, that they're trying to kind of give this figure a G1 aesthetic. But still, it just looks too kiddie-like, and that's why I'm most likely not going to buy this guy. It's because it's just, it's just not for me. It's for a younger crowd, and, all the more power to them. They need, the kids need something also, but it's just one I'm not going to buy.
Port system, as you know, but I just can't get over how well this guy actually jumped into the Generations universe here.
Both
and really,
modes, they just look, the muscle car and then his silhouette. It's wonderful. So,
it is. It really, even even my design director Mick, shout out to you, because he even stepped in on this one and was like, we got to get this guy right, and we really did push Kunihiro-san over the edge, and it is well worth. It was well worth the hard work that went into this guy.
The best part is that I can't even talk about it yet. But what he also gets used for later in the year that we get to reveal to everybody, sometime like 6-ish months from now, will blow your mind. I've seen it, and it's so good.
Okay, so apparently they just threw out some sort of a secret. they're saying in about 6 months. So let's say September, so October, November, December, January, about March roughly. I'm wondering if it's going to be a combiner of some sort. I don't even know if there are combiners in rescue bots, but they're saying it's supposed to be big. So why would I not be shocked that it's going to be another combiner? If it is, awesome. I like combiners.
It's never a hidden thing that we have plans when we make a body for something else in the future.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
They're going to love it.
Yeah,
they're going to love it. And it embodies 40 years so well. I can't wait.
I know. I've been trying to do that with a lot of the items. We all have been trying to do that with a lot of the items to give those design elements, like, it's crucial because every character is his own individual and they all have their own stylistic elements.
Yeah. All right. One more deluxe, right? So that's Rescue Bot Chase. One more deluxe. Some of you maybe have seen a wing of this character online over the last week.
We're going to acknowledge that?
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
sure.
I saw it, so it's fun. People can see a little bit what's going on. But this is a character we've been getting asked about a lot. So let's talk about deluxe Cyberverse Windblade.
It's interesting because at one point in time she was everywhere and then she kind of disappeared for a while. Mark is bringing her back.
And
Okay, so it looks like we're actually going to get another Cyberverse figure, which I figured, to go with Shadow Striker. I'll be honest, I want another Windblade. Yes, I do. But I was hoping that it would be something along the lines of like what they did with Titan's Return and not Cyberverse. I'm glad we're getting another one. I just wish it was more in the aesthetic of the Titan's Return figure.
she looks glorious. Her face tampography, her face paint really came out really wonderful. Her fan still does come off. Now the Stormfall sword actually has a new ability here, as you can see. It is translucent, but it actually is flamed up. So the Energon is so...
Are they literally saying that the sword can stick out of Windblade's ass? Hey, I'm not the only one that thought it. I know somebody else had to. I'm thinking like, dude, you couldn't pick a better place to stick that rather than in the woman's ass. I'm guessing one of the developers for this figure was probably staying late one night at Hasbro HQ, and they're probably horny as fuck. And they did this they developed this, the placement for this accessory without even realizing it. They're probably like horny as hell. They're probably tired as fuck also. They're like, I just got to get this figure done and then I can go home, have some pizza, beat one out possibly. I'm just going to quickly finish it. They're working on their computer and then they're like, okay, we'll put the port here. Boop. Done. And they're out the door. They're halfway home and they're like, oh shit, did I just put that where her ass is?
Incredibly powerful, that is. It ignites and it flames, and I thought that was a really good thing to do for the jet mode because the jet is so fast and sleek and it just leaves the fire trail. Oh. Yeah, so you'll see Koki-san put in some detail elements on the cockpit that you usually never get.
So good.
Seats. You got seats in there. That's amazing. Yeah.
You can't see shit. Even if this was full screen for you to see, I'm looking at and I can barely see the glass for the canopy, but I can't see shit, so I can't tell there are seats there. I'm just having to take these guys' word for it.
Yeah, there's an actual cockpit in there.
That cockpit will be a little bit darker blue in production. This is an earlier sample, but she does really speak volumes in the Cyberverse. I love Cyberverse. I thought Cyberverse was a great series.
Great.
And the fan blades spin around so you can pose them out in the black or the silver if you want, right?
Yes, as you can see the silver up on the front there, and then obviously for a levitation lift-off. So, I mean, the design of her is just amazing. I love her. I think that this character actually is going to look really good on the shelf with your Shadow Striker and a couple other figures that maybe we'll be dipping into.
Oh, there's a lot.
Built by the fans, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
indeed. Fan created. All right. So that does our 4 deluxe.
No.
Well, we always do Voyager next, right? Because that's the next size.
Yes.
I think this one might be my favorite of the wave. I don't know why. It's definitely not because of glorious beards that are roaming around the studio today. I might be biased. This one's pretty good. Prime Universe Thundertron. I think everybody, when they saw this listing, was just like, what are we getting? How is it going to look?
Well, you were looking for some space pirates, and you can't.
Okay, so I thought that this was that Magmatron guy from the picture that they had on the artwork. So I was wrong about that. This is somebody called Thundertron. So
Can't really dip into the space pirate world without Thundertron here, the Star Seeker. As you can see, his logo is placed on the back of him
Oh,
here.
nice.
And he also, you know, he's coasting the galaxy in search of maybe perhaps some of the rock characters
Oh, yeah,
to look for power-ups to defeat Cybertron. Who knows what this guy's up to? He's looting and pillaging. He's a maniac.
And his spaceship that is called.
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder what. Oh,
I
that might have
wonder
been.
what the spaceship he's cruising on is. But he does have his peg leg that actually his claw does come off and fit onto the front of the sword, which is a really nice detail that we carried over from the first toy. Ajima-san worked on this character, and as you can see, I really wish my beard did this like
I wish my beard was that straight too, for sure.
just straighten that thing out and really hard edge it because he looks handsome. He's a handsome man
He
right
is
here.
handsome.
Well, you know what? If you do a super awesome me figure, you can have that added
Oh,
on.
yeah. And then we talk about, right, he came from Planet Z, right?
That's right. He stopped by cruising the galaxy. He stopped by Planet Z, picked up a little bit of Zoid love here,
did.
which is
yeah.
something that Evan is very passionate about. You
Just
just
a
into
little
the
bit, yeah.
Zoid universe for a little bit there, but it's
He's
just.
got a Liger-esque form.
He
so,
does, he
yeah,
does.
It's fantastic.
He does have lower jaw articulation. As you can see, his colors are a little bit different. We went with the bronze instead of the gold, which is, and then the Energon ended up being solid. I thought that first toy, some of the clear parts were just a little bit too much. I thought we'd bring it back to the solid here. And we also actually put in some battle damage on his face, which is cool because he's been through some war.
Pirates been through stuff? Never. All right, so we have another Voyager. Again, revealed on Tuesday. Sticking back with that animated universe, this one came out really well.
Yeah.
I'm sure Evan's gonna insta add this to the Optimus shelf, right?
Always. Yeah.
Always. Never have enough Optimus. So,
No.
animated universe Optimus Prime. Interesting here.
okay, so I made it. I run a little bit of a little blog, and I talked about the Bumblebee and Animated Universe Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. I actually did not plan on buying in the blog. I talked about how I did not plan on buying Animated Universe Prowl because I'll be honest. The more and more I look at the figure looks too human-esque. It lacks the blockiness of the Transformers that I'm used to. Now you're probably wondering, well, if you didn't plan on buying the figure, Jeff, why did you buy it? And the answer is honestly, it's because of Optimus Prime. I saw that Optimus Prime when it was unveiled a couple days ago, and I was like, I want to get that motherfucker. And for me, it's always a downward slope. If I buy one figure, I'm going to want to start collecting the rest that are part of that line. So I got this guy, I got Bumblebee, and I kind of did it. I kind of had the same mentality when it came to the Gamer Edition Studio Series figures. I actually did not want to. I didn't plan on buying any of those guys until recently. I bought 4 of the original 5. I think there are 5 right now that came out. I bought the Barricade, Megatron, Cliffjumpers, and Bumblebee. I wanted to get, the main reason once again was for the Optimus Prime, but apparently Optimus Prime is uber hard to find. He's not even available on Amazon, and on Amazon you can find almost everything there. So I'm hoping that one day I'll come across the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. But yeah, for Animated Universe, if there's a reason that Hasbro can take credit for me getting into that portion of the Legacy line, it's because they released Optimus Prime. I want that figure, and since, like I said, because I'm getting that figure, I might as well start collecting the rest,
You know, we went without the face mask, not something you typically get with an Optimus from us, so that's a big change here.
Well, just like the animated Bumblebee, that the face design is so different from all of our other iterations of Optimus and Bumblebee. It's so striking. It's an amazing look. So had to carry that over here. Optimus definitely has been to the gym, though, as you can see. He's built up. He's definitely
He's
a
got
little
that
thick.
wonderful Dorito shape. So, yeah.
So Shusan worked on this character with me, did an outstanding job. The extendable axe is really cool. He does have the 5mm port on the back of the engine there for the blast. Basically attack mode, basically you could say. And then actually his light bar does come off. It was essential to get the blue and red tint on there because I know the original toy only had the blue, I believe. So that was a key design element I wanted to toss in. And he just, with Bumblebee and then Prowl, they just stand so strong on shelf together.
Yeah. I like how you got, like, as best you could, the front wheels so you can still drive it around, but they're kind of hidden so it looks like it's floating like the truck did in the show, a little bit on the front there. So
When I looked at that truck mode, I almost fell over. I was like, how am I doing this floating truck? And I know the original toy moved the front wheel, like the back wheel to the front a little bit more. So I tried to conceal that front wheel as much as possible to at least give it that same vibe.
yeah, you get the right angles.
It
People
looks
will
good.
definitely hide it and get it in there. I can't wait for the photos. Like, they're going to do great. And obviously our photos behind us from Dave, always amazing. Again, you guys will see the full gamut of all of the lifestyle photos on the new diorama for Legacy United as everything goes up today.
Glorious, glorious.
All right, one more new reveal.
One more.
We're cruising along here because, again, we got a lot, but so does everybody else. So we want to make sure you get to see all of the plastic glory today. So our final new reveal from Legacy United Wave 1. This is our leader class. There's a lot of purple on this. I kind of love it.
There's a lot of purple.
It's good for me, but it's weird because it's purple, but it's good purple.
The original toy was actually blue, which was not animation accurate, so we definitely made sure to make this guy animation accurate.
Okay, so I actually had the Transmetal 2 Tigerhawk. I actually had the Transmetal 2 Tigerhawk, the Optimal Optimus, and the Transmetal 2 Megatron. I think I still have them down in storage, but because my storage unit is a fucking mess, I'm not even going to try getting into that thing. I'm wondering if this Tigerhawk, the wings will, because the wings from the Beast Wars back in the 90s, that Transmetal 2 figure, the wings were actually on a spring, and you could press a button, and the wings would flip forward, and it would shoot the missiles. So I'm wondering if this will have that same ability.
And for everyone who got the Dragon Megatron out there, the leader Dragon Megatron, that will be your arch nemesis here, Tigerhawk. And
There you go. We finally said the name.
What doesn't Power the Prime Optimal Optimus get any love? I got that guy. I'm gonna put those three Transmetal figures all together, like right next to each other.
There was so
No,
much
we're just
build
gonna let
up.
everybody guess
And it was
for a
like,
while.
oh, okay, we're gonna say who this is, yeah.
So Tigerhawk is a Fusor, or Air Razor, and Tigatron. And what's really cool here, I thought I dip back into the Kingdom world and take some sculpt elements from Air Razor and Tigatron and actually apply them here, blow them up, put a little bit more detail on here to really give that vibe there.
So good.
It makes sense. Yeah,
It did, right? It
that was a great idea to do.
yeah, Shusan is absolutely amazing. He worked on this character, and these two blasters do come off. They're handheld, different kinds of placement to actually like flex them out, flex them in, and then you have the little.
If I remember correctly, the blasters that the Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Tigerhawk had were white, if I remember correctly.
Feathered club swords here, which are really cool. There's an overspray on those. The gold came out fantastic. The purple, the poison green tint.
So good.
The color scheme is just really, really getting me places here.
Who were Takara on this one with us?
Shusan actually
Shusan,
worked on
awesome.
this, yes.
It's fantastic.
So good.
Fusors, man. We're doing Fusors.
yes.
Okay, since we're this is like the third or fourth time that they mentioned the word Fusor as in such a quick amount of time. I'm wondering if we're going to get Quick Strike. I think that's what his name was. It was Quick Strike. It was like the combination of a scorpion and rattlesnake. It was part of part of Beast Wars. I would love to get that figure to go with my Predacons. I think I heard rumors. I think we're also supposed to be getting like a Silverbolt, if I remember correctly.
Hello?
Someday we have to do a Transmetal, like officially, like shiny metal, right? Like we got Megatron, but like comments all the time I see from everybody. Where's my shiny?
Who doesn't want to dip into the vac metal? I get ya. We get ya.
We hear ya.
We hear ya. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, yeah, hopefully. All right. As you know, with assortments, there's always a second character. As we start the year, we always typically bring somebody forward, right? So if you can see on the wall behind me, our package refresh for Legacy United is this Optimus Laser Prime from G2. You can see also, want to talk about our new packaging. This is the first chance you get to see the blue and orange packaging we got going.
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of package refresh, or refreshes or whatever you want to call it. Mainly because they never seem to fucking sell the second time around. And it's the figures that were already shelf warmers that become package refresh. Basically, Galvatron, holy shit, and Blitzwing. At the Target where I live, right across the street, there are two fucking Legacy, two Blitzwings, one from Legacy, one from Evolution. Those motherfuckers have been on the shelf since spring. Package refreshes do not always guarantee instant sales. This guy, he was pretty difficult to find the first time around, so it may become a seller. But I honestly think that package refresh, should not happen. I think it should literally be like more different characters, like I said. More Insecticons, more Trigger bots, Trigger cons, some combiners. To do a refresh, in my opinion, it's basically a little bit of laziness. It's just their way to inflate the product line without actually doing any real work. How many figures are we going to dedicate for this product line? Well, we're thinking about 30. How many do we have out for the upcoming waves? We have 29. Awesome. Put up the G2 Laser Optimus Prime. Just do it. That's how I view it. It's laziness. They take away the position of adding a new character to the product line, and is it really necessary? Because a lot of the package refresh, the Galvatron and the Blitzwing, for example, pretty soon those motherfuckers at Target and Walmart, they're going to be going up on clearance.
Also, you'll notice for the first time in Legacy, our leader boxes have open window. So, for those Mitten Pack collectors, this is your chance to get your Laser Prime that you can actually look at on the box. So, Tigerhawk will have the same.
The box art is fantastic. The orange and blue.
Okay, I'll be honest. When I originally heard of them doing open boxes, I was like, hey, fucking awesome. Then came the realization, it never really happened to me, except for one time, and that was more Amazon's fault. But then I started hearing about people's packages having the head stolen off of them, or accessories being stolen. I fall into the latter category. I ordered, it was supposed to have been a new, quote unquote new, but it was like through Amazon's pre-owned subsidiary, Amazon warehouse, or whatever the fuck it's called. It was a bulkhead. It did not have the wrecking ball. I think somebody just kind of either reached in and took it out, or I'm not sure how it happened, but I learned open packages are not the answer. It also leaves the box less stable. I think it's a lot easier for the box to get damaged, and thus the figure getting damaged. So I would rather have a plastic window there, or just a box being totally covered up. That's the way it should be, but no, it looks like we're going to continue getting this, where it's going to be open, and the accessories, it looks like the fucking accessories are literally right on the side of the character. So I feel sorry for anybody who sees this figure and grabs it without doing a thorough investigation. That's what I do. Like, if I saw Prowl at Target, I would literally kind of look in the box and if I could, I even have my, let's say, my cell phone. Okay, turn on the light, and I would examine. Okay, it looks like, I mean, I got this figure from Amazon, but I don't see any holes that indicate like accessories. So I'm guessing the accessories for this figure are on the back side. But that's what I would do. I investigate these packages carefully, and considering that the accessories for Optimus Prime are literally they're literally right here, and here. Considering that the accessory that is going to be too fucking tempting for either just number one, a thief to go in and just pull them out, or number two, like say you have a kid with you at Target or Walmart and they don't know any better and they just, they see a toy, they want to play with it and they pull it out. I do not, I am no longer a proponent for open boxes. I originally gave them a shot just for something different, but nowadays I think we need plastic windows or just a total cover closed box.
I mean, it's just something about the orange and blue compared to the other legacy packages.
Very sci-fi poster.
Oh my God, it's just such a little change that got me to other places. I was very pleased. Shout out to our packaging team, Mario, Christina, Amy, Susie. There's so many people that work on Transformers.
Oh, so many.
It's just like, it's such a pleasure to be on the team with everybody. I mean,
So good.
thank you for all supporting our brand like you guys do. You guys are just amazing, passionate individuals, and we're right there with you. We're trying our hardest there.
So that does Legacy United. There's a lot there.
There was a lot
there.
There's a lot there.
So, also, we have this cool auto-converting Grimlock toy, right? He no bozo,
Folks may
he
have
likes
seen
to
him
say.
at
Saw him
San Diego Comic-Con.
We got to mess around a little bit. So our friends at Robosyn provide us a nice new video. You can see everything you can do with them. So let's roll that video here.
Introducing the world's first auto-converting dual bipedal robot.
It's extinction time!
Robosyn's Transformers Grimlock, licensed by Hasbro. He stands at a dominating 15 inches tall.
Dinobots, transform!
A breakthrough in mechanical engineering with 19 steps of intricate conversion. 34.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I am not a fan of the Robosyn Transformers Optimus Prime or Grimlock. Mainly because to have an auto-transforming figure like this doesn't kind of take away the whole fun of being able to convert these figures yourselves. Now, normally I don't convert these figures. What I do is after I get them out of the box, I end up putting them on the shelf, and that's where they'll stand for the rest of the time, basically. It's more just an observation thing for me. I just like to look at them and know that I have them. But there are people I know who like to convert these figures over and over again. If you have a Transformer that can literally do the fun part itself, what's really the purpose of having it then, I'll be honest, I think something like this, when it ranges, I think this figure is going to be like $1,500 or something like that. This is more a toy for the rich, to be honest. There's even I have money, but there is no way in hell I'm going to spend $1,500 on that. Number one, because of the price, and number two, I prefer to interact with the figures. This is literally almost like having a fucking cat. This thing can do almost everything on its own, I'm pretty sure. It can walk by itself. It can transform on itself. It can talk. I think that they give you like an app for your phone that can do certain things. But it literally can do 99% of everything else on its own. And it's just not worth it, in my opinion.
High precision servo motors. And a total of 85 microchips.
Wreck Decepticons now!
Grimlock is Robosyn's most advanced robot yet.
Dinobots, follow me, Grimlock!
Explore Grimlock's spontaneous personality with 42 voice commands that activate actions in both Dino and Robot mode.
It's chop and stomp time!
Take control of Grimlock in both bipedal modes and enjoy additional actions right from the app. Create custom actions in both modes in block-based and manual programming for endless playability. Whoa, Grimlock, that's not part of the set.
Happy birthday!
Every detail and conversion is accurate to the original G1 Transformers that true fans would appreciate. And when you want to crank it into high gear, step into Mini Theater, where you can interact with other RoboSyn robots to recreate scenes between your favorite Transformers characters. Grimlock G1 Flagship Series by RoboSyn. Order now.
So good.
He
He's
eats
so
cake?
Good. He eats cake, clearly. I know who I'm inviting to my birthday party. I turned 40 with the brand, so clearly we're going to have a Grimlock at the party, right?
You
I turned 40 with the brand. I'm an 84 baby. Hence the hockey jersey. It works out pretty well. It's got a nice little 84 on it. So, you know, going to represent 40 as best we can.
I heard 40 years. I was like, oh man, I'm super old.
I turned 40 with the movie, so.
So good. So as you can see here, we have our friend Grimlock, just like flagship auto converting Optimus Prime. He does do voice commands.
Look amazing together.
They do look great together. This is still in a little bit of beta testing. They're fine-tuning the last few things here. So we're going to use some voice commands with this guy.
God, this is going to be good.
So if somebody says, hey, Grimlock to him,
Please.
Hey, Grimlock,
Yes, we go.
say, you are the king.
you are the king.
That's right, me, Grimlock King.
So there's a lot of...
That was
other-
pretty
it's pretty
that
amazing,
was
right?
cool.
I think we got to show like the real famous thing, right? We got to do the auto converting.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Grimlock. Oh, he doesn't want to listen to me
Oh,
today.
hey, Grimlock,
Yes, we go.
convert.
It's so good. It's so authentic, right? G1.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think of the Masterpiece toy like every single time. I look
Studio
at this.
series, yeah.
Station time.
Cool new key phrases, right?
Back metal, looking beautiful.
It's so
Here we
good.
go.
Let's see. What's a good command for him?
So let's get this straight. We cannot get a Megatron or Tigerhawk with shiny metal, but a $1,500 auto transforming transformer gets the shiny metal. That tells you how low Hasbro thinks of us. You want shiny metal? You want trans metal too? Fuck that. You get what we give you. The people who actually stroke our dicks and give us $1,500, they get the shiny metal.
Him well, oh, all right. While we're in bot mode, hey Grimlock,
Yes, we go.
battle. Got a soundtrack.
Oh,
So not
It'd be nice if he actually held his fucking blaster when they gave that command. Holy shit.
included right now, but he has his blaster. You can put the sword in the other hand, so you get a lot of fun going on there. Oh, they have these accessories.
all right.
I love that his visor changes colors to match the toy deco versus
good,
the
right?
animation. Yeah, that's great.
An essential have to everyone's collection.
All right, let's see what else. What's another?
Oh, I disagree. That's not an essential have for me. That's a hard fucking pass.
Good fun one we can do here. Hey Grimlock. Nope, doesn't want to listen to me now.
Hey, Grimlock,
Yes, we
Megatron.
go.
Megatron.
You Megatron princess. Make us like good leader Optimus Prime.
Oh, that's a very specific episode.
It is a very specific episode.
Megatron.
I think we're gonna need a Megatron to answer to that.
Ooh.
What do you
I
think?
I don't know.
I mean,
Is it hinting
maybe.
at things to come?
I don't know.
All
You
right.
tell me.
All right, so I got one more because this one I think it'll say what we want it to say about today, right?
Okay.
Hey Grimlock,
Yes, we go.
happy holiday. Give it a sec. This will be good. This will be good. He's going back to Dino.
Okay. As I like to see my Grimlock.
Yeah.
I am Dino-mighty. Meet Grimlock. Love this time of year.
Who doesn't love Pulse Con time of year, right? The G1 theme.
Shake with it, rock with it. Here we go. Bust a move. No head.
Isn't it kind of sad that this piece of shit is actually getting the most attention out of everything that they've shown so far for Transformers?
Super amazing. Love this thing. Love my flagship. Get to play with them every once in a while. So
I'm taking this.
you're taking that because we got another toy reveal next. Right? We have not so much a reveal, but a recap. So Evan and I got to, well, I got to show it off at press breakfast all by myself. Then we got to talk about it in our panel at Comic-Con. But Mark actually worked on this one, so we got to give you guys all little details. This is our PulseCon exclusive.
Yes, yes,
Hot
and
shot,
I'd like to see
Minicon Jolt.
I'd like to see the chat light up and talk about Minicons. We want Minicons. We want Minicons.
Yeah, flood it. If I want to screenshot Minicons, I could take that to leadership, be like Minicons.
Shout out to Hasui-san, obviously, who did an amazing job on Jolt here, and Kunihiro-san worked on Hot Shot. And that episode that he actually raids Galvatron's fortress and he's just blasting all Decepticons. He's just going to talk with them. Is an amazing episode. Hasui-san did a great job on the actual blasters that he comes with. Blast effects obviously came out really nicely colored. Those
We needed to make him an orange finally. Right?
yeah. Well, that's the thing about the Jolt as well. Is like we didn't follow the original toy, which I believe was yellow or like a
red, wasn't it?
hard red. Yeah. Wanted to go with the orange because that's what he was seen in the animation as, and I thought that was really important, especially for everybody who bought one of the Armada Hot Shots that we released in yellow. So that would look really key. They do have a lot of intercompatibility. It just looks fantastic. I'm really pleased with the color scheme. The blasters are actually really nice. Sui-san did a really good job being able to plug them in on the back here.
Yeah.
So since this Hot Shot was created before the blasters were created, his connection point is unique and it's stored on the back. It's really cool. It's just, he really looks like really sick with the two huge cannons on.
Am I the only one that just hates it when the blast effects are slightly warped and they have a curve to them? Now, I have the Death Pack. That's what I call it. It's a Death Pack 2-pack from Target. It's the Prowl and Ironhide. I got the blast effect right here, and even this, it curves. No matter what, I think it's because this is soft plastic. But I think maybe these should start being hard plastic. That way they don't curve, because it looks fucking weird. It looks weird that this blast effect right here especially has it curving off to the side. And this one curves down to the bottom, like, fuck it. It's just, I'm getting tired. Also, I've been up since like fucking 3, so I'm a little bit tired right now.
On his back, plus he's got the cannon on the front.
Yep.
He's pretty epic as far as
fantastic
blast effects.
And the best one about this guy, this is our Pulse Con exclusive, but unlike everything else that's a pre-order today, this is a see now, buy now. So if you buy this guy today, he'll ship out pretty soon, and you'll get to play with him, next couple of weeks, month, hopefully at most.
Excellent.
Some of you might maybe
Awesome.
get him next week, depending on how fast you get your order in today. At 4 if you're a premium member, 5 if
right.
you're not. So get in on that. That'll
Get
be
it
this.
now.
All right, so we have one little piece of business left for the year. So why don't we bring in our friend Thew to cover this?
Oh God.
As we tend to
Oh,
do
God.
with PulseCon now, this has become our time to talk about our Transformers Hall of Fame. So, hey,
In there.
what you
There you
in?
go. That's
So,
what we like.
Look at us go.
The bot sandwich here. Here we go.
So we posted our Hall of Fame poll on Hasbro Pulse and our Transformers channel. I know a lot of people voted. I think it was over 40,000 total votes when I went through it. So a lot of people
40 for
voting.
40. Okay, that's
40
great.
for 40. I was like,
You
it was
did
done.
that on purpose.
And I didn't. I just the way the fans got there, I guess. So we had 2 choices. We had your favorite fictional character from Robots in Disguise 2001, or Car Robots for the Japanese fans, and then we also had our Toy of the Year from Legacy Evolution. So, what did you have any choices?
I mean, for me, for RID, it's got to be Megatron. Like, he turns into a hand. That's wild.
That's one of his modes, yes.
That's straight in right there.
Yeah.
And,
Good point.
for Legacy Evolution, for me, it had to be Skyquake. Just seeing a bit of, just a few of those sort of late G1 details sneaking in, mixing it in with Prime, with the whole Legacy aesthetic, just incredible stuff. And the compatibility with these.
Okay, fuck, I'm muting him. I cannot stand this guy. I'll unmute it when the other guys start talking.
I don't know if you realize this is on the back engine. We kept translucent clear to try to give that effect of the little viewfinder on it.
The Mega Visor,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
heavens. That's,
Little hints.
I'm
little
so
hints.
spoiled. Thank you.
Nerds.
You did that
I'm
exclusively for
glad
me.
you really like that one.
We're trying to spoil where we can.
trying.
So, aside from our poll, we do also always induct a human inductee. So this year, somebody very important to Transformers history, I'm going to let Evan introduce him, though, because I think you could do him the most justice.
Well, I mean, how much time do I have left for Pulse Con? Because I don't think I would have enough time to sing all of his praises. We're, of course, talking about Ajima-san, who has been a Takara Tomy Transformer designer for the last 35 years.
So long.
The
Big E.
Yeah, the Big E. And he's just a fantastic individual. It's been a wonderful privilege to work with him over the years on a lot of these items. He created the Motormaster, the Menasor, the new system, like a lot.
Junkions.
He did the Junkions.
He just did the Rock Lord's character.
Yeah.
Armorizers. So good.
Yeah.
All right. So our friend Ajima-san recorded a nice acceptance video for us. So let's have a look here. You all can see his thanks.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to fast forward it.
トランスフォーマーファンの皆さん、こんにちは。この度、殿堂入りさせていただくこと
I had no idea how much of like my childhood Ajima clearly impacted. So until I started talking to him at Comic-Con.
Just such a treat to work with such passionate, talented individuals across the board, overseas. I mean, it's just an amazing experience. We all join together and we all love Transformers, and that's what it's really all about. That's what the 40 years is all about.
All right. So, Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Favorite Legacy Evolution Toy of the Year. Mark, why don't you do this one since you worked on it?
Ah, yes, I worked on it with the great Hatsui-san, Armada Prime, as you know, Armada Optimus Prime. As you can see, probably we got some photos here. Just a fantastic iteration of Armada Prime. It's so lovely to see all the Armada Prime films like coming back. Our Armada Transformers are just back in such a big way. Shout out to Aaron Archer and everybody else that worked on that series.
Am I the only one, or it doesn't look like that fucking Thu Adams? Nobody wants him there. Look at this. Everybody's like all right here, like where they are, and then he's way off to the side.
Just absolutely spectacular. Seeing everybody just erupt out of their seats when this guy was like just.
I like how you kind of seated a little with your pose of him yesterday. You know, all cheeky with the screw. So. It was good.
Well, he can pull it off. What a toy, though. Honestly, it's so good. It can do everything.
The posability is just outrageous. The paint ops are really looking gleaming, and the sculpt, and obviously the transformation sequence is a dream. Love the transformation.
And for everyone, it's like, wait, it's not Tarn. I'm sure that's going crazy in the comments right now. Like,
Tarn was a close second.
He was a close second.
Yeah.
Optimus won by more than 1,000. He had roughly 31% of the vote. I think it was.
Can you really beat Optimus?
No, I mean it's Optimus. And people have wanted this since the prototype got revealed at the Tokyo Toy Fair.
Doesn't sound like it was that close.
I mean, it was pretty close in terms of, toy.
We're dealing with percentages.
All right, so we also have a fictional character of the year. I don't think this is really going to surprise anybody, but why don't you do this one for us?
I would love to. So, do we have poll results? Where are we at?
I went too far.
Oh,
The
no.
joy of life.
Oh, we skipped it.
Anyway, do it from memory.
All right, so I mean the fictional character induction into the Hall of Fame this year. It is my honor to induct Skybite into the Transformers Hall of Fame.
So good. I love this screenshot from the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The famous animation.
The famous hand that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, but he captured everyone's imagination with his haikus and his Sharky charms, and
Has anyone written? Did you write a haiku for us today?
I feel like I should have. But I ain't, Mark. Sorry.
Oh,
there we go.
Boom! On the spot.
But I got to extend some love to Peter Spellos as well, who of course brought Skybite to life with his incredible performance. Definitely. Who's actually currently battling cancer. So huge love to Peter. Yeah, wonderful part of the history.
Okay, hold on, I'm going to fast forward. I'm just curious if there's anything else.
Question. Sorry, I'm going through this.
It's okay.
Okay, it looks like we may be.
Transformers product available later today. And remember,
sake.
if you're a Hasbro Pulse Premium member, all product is available at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 1 hour before it's available to everyone else. Just another reason to sign up now if you're not already a member. You'll get early.
Hey guys, do you want to pre-order? Do you want to pre-order before everybody else? Well, give us more fucking money, then you can pre-order and give us even more money to pre-order. For fuck's sake, Hasbro, fuck off with your premium service.
access, you get free shipping in certain regions, you get first to shop back in stock items, you receive member-only seasonal promotions and discounts, plus access to exclusive Hasbro Pulse content and events. That's a win-win. That may even be a win-win-win. I wasn't keeping track.
Wow, a win cubed, no less. But yeah, before we switch gears on Transformers, how'd you get on with our first trivia round? Hope you got those answers in, Hasbro Pulse fans, because we have a lot more of that coming ahead.
I was looking at your paper, so I was
Can't believe
cheating.
you do that to me once again. But remember, we want to hear from you too, so don't forget to share any comments in the chat and follow those polls. And of course, if you like Hasbro Pulse, like I do, make sure to share, like, and subscribe to the YouTube and Instagram channel for more info. Tell a friend, spread the word.
Oh my god.
Okay. Power Rangers. Oh gosh.
Okay, I'm guessing it looks like that we may be done with the Transformers. Here, let me just... Yep, okay, we're done. We are done. So that is it for the Transformers portion of the Hasbro Pulse Con. I'm not going to watch the entire 5 hours of this. You can actually find this on their YouTube channel. I just wanted to give my thoughts regarding the Transformers portion. So and I'll be doing that when I come back with the recap and then the positives and negatives. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back after taking a lengthy break that I was anticipating. I am here with the recap. Now, this recap is just covering the Transformers portion of PulseCon, like I said in the previous segment. If you want to see the full PulseCon, it is on their YouTube page, so you can go over there and look. I'll even put the link to the video in the description of this video. So up first, I'm breaking this recap down by the segments of the session. So basically, we have the pre-show notes before the show even started. The video I downloaded was 5 hours and 20 minutes. The show itself actually did not start until 31 minutes. That was 31 minutes of useless fucking advertisements. There is no reason why they needed to waste 31.5 minutes of our time. And that's about it. They had a guest host, but I'm not going to give that schmuck any more attention than he deserves. Up next, we have the core class figures. It was revealed that there's going to be 3 core class figures in Wave 1. We have the Infernic Universe Boulder Crash. Now, if I remember correctly, this Infernic, I think that's how they spell it. It's basically the Rock Lords, basically. It's Rock Lords. It's the fucking weaponizers, basically, from what I understand. Yay! It isn't like we've already had those motherfuckers, weaponizers, or some other stupid fucking name for the last 4+ years. Nothing has fucking changed. You have a weaponizer, you have a Junkion. You have a fossilizer, you're gonna have the fucking Rock Lords. There's nothing fucking new here. After that, we have the Energon Universe Megatron, and then followed by the Beast Wars 2 Universe Tasmanian Kid. I never watched Beast Wars 2, so good for them, I guess. For the deluxe class, it's a little more robust in what they're offering, but still only 4 figures. We have Animated Universe Bumblebee, which I think the figure is fucking too small for being a deluxe class. It's what I've talked about during my my observation of this portion of the PulseCon. I think that they're setting a bad precedent. They are charging. If this figure is actually as small as it looks in the image, they're charging us deluxe class prices for a core class figure. that is going to lead us down a very dangerous slope, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 15, 20 years, we are going to start getting core class figures that they are going to be charging at a deluxe class price point, if not even higher. So, that was the Bumblebee. After that, we have the Rescue Bots Universe Autobot Chase. Nothing against Rescue Bots. I understand that it is a TV show that's catered more to younger children or younger viewers. So I'm not really looking forward to buying that figure. It's okay. I'm not saying the figure is bad. It's just it doesn't really appeal to me. Next, we have another one of those fucking rock lords. This one we have Infernic Universe Magnesius. The thing that kind of got my attention was they said, well, he has a hollow spot where Spark should be, but he transforms, but he's not a Transformer. Well, what the fuck is he a Transformer? If he's not a Transformer, what does he have a spot for a Spark then? I don't understand that shit, but fine, fuck it, I'll buy it. I'll buy it just because the figure actually looks cool. I'll just have to ignore the fact that it's another motherfucking weaponizer, it sounds like. And then we have another, I think the last one that they released was for Titan's Return, which is the one I have. They're releasing Cyberverse Universe Windblade, which I'm actually kind of interested about. I wish that it was more in the aesthetic of Titan's Return, but I always like to have another Windblade. Although I do kind of question the placement of the sword that Windblade can carry when she's in her alt mode. It literally looks like that sword is sticking out of her ass. I know I sound childish saying it, but I'm not the only one that can be thinking it. Like I said, odds are whoever developed that figure was probably horny as fuck. They got home, and then after they, relieved themselves, they probably thought, oh shit, I think I made a mistake developing that figure. And then by the time he got back to Hasbro headquarters, the blueprints were already picked up and sent off to be, converted into the figure itself. So those are the deluxe class. So we're getting 4 in this wave that are at least announced. I'm hoping that they actually release more than just 4, but Okay, so hold on. Up next, we have the Voyager class figures. 2 figures that I am excited for. First up, I don't want to say 2 because I'm thinking of later class. Sorry, I'm thinking of later class. The first one we are getting is the Voyager or Animated Universe Optimus Prime, and that, like I said earlier in this video, it's this figure that is actually my gateway to the animated figures. Granted, I already have Prowl. I don't have him with me because I put him back on the shelf. But I actually bought that figure after I decided I was going to get Optimus Prime. So basically, Hasbro has Optimus Prime to thank for me even becoming interested in the animated universe. And then we're getting a Prime Universe Thundertron. I know nothing about this figure. I don't even think I watched that much of Transformers Prime. I think I may have had a glance at it, but I think they said that he was actually not on the show, but this guy is supposed to be like a space pirate. The figure looks awesome, so I'm probably going to pick it up anyway, since I already have some of the Prime Universe figures. I got RC, I got Bulkhead, and I think the other one's Knockout. It's the Decepticon. It's the red vehicle. Okay, up next we have the leader class, and I am very excited because they are really not re-releasing, but they're shit, Jeff, I can't even talk right now. They're releasing Beast Wars Universe Tigerhawk. Holy fucking shit! I think I still have my old Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Tigerhawk somewhere in the storage unit, but I loved it. I played the shit out of that figure. So the thought of getting another one modernized makes me very happy, basically. Like I said earlier, I'm wondering if the wings will flip and it'll fire the missiles that you can load, or the whatever they're called, but it's like feathers, but they shoot out, you know. And then, of course, because Hasbro has to be fucking lazy, excuse me, because Hasbro has to be fucking lazy, we're getting a package refresh, ladies and gentlemen. Are we getting a package refresh of a figure that nobody had a good chance of picking up, like, say, Motormaster or Shrapnel? Fuck no. You get a package refresh of G2 Universe Optimus Prime, baby. Why? All the figures that everybody had trouble getting a hold of, why the fuck is it G2 Optimus Prime? I'm not saying that he was easy to get, but there are figures I never fucking saw on the shelves at Target or Walmart, and I sure as hell never were able to obtain on Amazon. Why the fuck are we getting a package refresh of G2 Optimus Prime? They had a chance to throw if they wanted to do a package refresh, which I don't think they should have. I think they should have dedicated that slot to a different leader class or a different core, deluxe, or Voyager class. They could have literally went with one of the countless other figures that we have been unable to get easily. Why not do a package refresh of Cosmos, of War for Cybertron Bumblebee, you know, what about some of these fucking G2 figures that are still out? Hell, they went literally between Legacy and Evolution and did a package refresh of Blitzwing. They went between Kingdom and Legacy and did a package refresh of Galvatron. There is no rule that says, oh, we have to wait a few years in between these refreshes. They literally do it from one product line to the next. Why not give us a figure that we had a lot of trouble getting? Hell, why not the War for Cybertron trilogy Soundwave? Why not that guy? You know, why the fuck do we get a G2 Universe Optimus Prime as the package refresh? I don't recall anybody going, you know, gee whiz, I really hope and I really wish I could have got my hands on that G2 Universe Optimus Prime. It's either we got it, or if we did not get it, we didn't give a flying fuck. It isn't like it was with Soundwave from War for Cybertron, when people were like, you know, I really wish I could have got that figure, but it was just too hard to find. You know, I just wish I could have got that Cosmos, but there's only 2 per case. It wasn't fucking like that with G2 Universe Optimus Prime. It was, what? I didn't get G2 Universe Optimus? Well, okay, fine, fuck it, you know. Why? It seems lately, when it comes to these package refresh that Hasbro likes to do, they are literally fucking it up. They pick the figures that nobody really cares about. If people really cared about fucking Galvatron, they would have picked him up in Legacy after they removed the battle damage that everybody, except for myself, claimed to hate. But they didn't. Because package refreshes are bullshit. The same goes for fucking Blitzwing. Less than 2 fucking product lines later, they're already re-releasing the motherfucker. Nothing new, nothing changed, with the exception of a changed box, you know, the logo on the box. There, I went on that little epic rant, sorry. And finally, we have the end of show notes. They alluded that more Legacy Unity Wave 1 figures reveals may happen soon. I hope so, because to me, this is kind of what I was talking about in the very beginning. These waves are fucking small compared to some like Combiner Wars and Titan's Return, and even I think even War for Cybertron Siege had more in the way of wave abundance, basically. Yeah. But that is about it for the recap. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back with the positive and negatives of the Transformers portion of Pulse Con. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. So up next we have the positive and negatives, and then I'll give you my final score for this for the Transformers portion of this Pulse Con. So let's get to the positive, shall we? Okay, for the positives, we have the deluxe class seemed to have a wide variety, even though there wasn't that many figures. It seems like all the figures were from different universes. You didn't have like 2 G1s or 2 Beast Wars or 3 G1s and 1 Beast War. It seemed to be evenly spread amongst that small contingent. I'll be honest, I cannot wait for the Animated Universe Optimus Prime. That figure looks fucking awesome. I am interested in Prime Universe Thundertron. I don't know anything about the character, but the figure looks nice. And fuck yes, we're getting another Tigerhawk. I have the Kingdom Tigertron and Air Razor, so it's going to be nice to have Tigerhawk. Negatives. Oh my fucking god. We are literally Hasbro is literally at the point now that they are just trying to disguise weaponizers as Rock Lords. If you had a weaponizer and you had a fossilizer, congratulations, you had a weaponizer. If you never had a weaponizer or a fossilizer, but you had have a Rock Lord, congratulations, you have a weaponizer and a fossilizer. It's literally the same fucking gimmick, just repackaged with a different fucking name. I'm honestly kind of wondering if Hasbro thinks that they're in the professional wrestling market at this point, because they are literally doing the same thing that Vince McMahon has got away with for the last 30 plus years. That being taking people and giving them a whole new gimmick and everything. Another fucking useless package refresh. This time around, we're gonna have G2 Laser Optimus Prime warming the shelves for the next 6 to 8 months, because that's what Blitzwing did, that's what Galvatron did, and that's what this motherfucker's going to do. We had overpriced RoboSend garbage, demonstration. Besides the fucking rich elite that can afford up to $1,500 a pop for one of these unholy abominations, who the fuck do they think is going to be able to just buy these things? I have money and I still wouldn't buy that piece of shit. I'd look at that and go, fuck no, get that unholy thing away from me. And there was no Commander or Titan class figures announced. I'm sure that we'll start getting those either. I'm anticipating a Commander class figure being announced Wave 2 or Wave 3, and Wave 4 most likely will be the when they announce the Titan class, because it seems that they like to release the Titan class figures during the summer, and Wave 4 was around the time that it was, summertime. So I'm just seeing when did they release Legacy Metroplex. It says Takara Tomy released it on December 24th, but I think it was during the summer for Hasbro. Yeah, it says that the figure was officially revealed by IGN on April 19, 2022. So I wouldn't be shocked that if this next summer we'll get another Titan reveal. I don't know what it is. I can't wait to see it. But so that is it for the positive and negatives. And now it's time for the final score. Hold on. Final. Should have been final score. Shit, Jeff. There you go. Final score. Overall, I'm giving the Transformers portion of PulseCon 2023 a 5 out of 10. It was a very... Even though the figures were nice, it was just a very lackluster unveiling. Some of these figures we already knew, so nothing was really that shocking. I heard rumors of Tigerhawk, but nothing really confirmed. Tigerhawk, for me at least. Now, this is my score. I'm not saying that this is what everybody thinks. This is just my score. To me, Tigerhawk is what saved this reveal, because it sure as hell wasn't the package refresh of Optimus Prime G2 Optimus Prime, and it sure as hell wasn't the Rock Lords. It just wasn't. Hold on. And it sounds like I have a storm going on outside. That's what it is. The weather is hearing me ranting and raving like a lunatic, and it's starting to rain as a way of telling me, Jeff, shut the fuck up! But yeah, so Tigerhawk is what saved the reveals for this Pulse Con. I cannot wait to see what comes down the pipe in the near future. I still hope to get at least some Trigger Cons and Trigger Bots, or at least give us Ruckus. I think it's Ruckus and I can't recall the other one, but the other two Decepticon Trigger Cons to kind of fill out that little group, because my shelf looks fucking weird having Crankcase but not the other ones. What the fuck up is what is with that? You know. Okay, everybody, but that is it for the Transformers portion of Hasbro Pulse Con 2023. I'm going to get this stuff edited together, and I probably won't be going to bed till a little bit later tonight, although I was hoping to be in bed by 8, but that's not possible because it's almost 7:30 now. So, oh my god, that rain is really coming down right now. Anyway, I hope you all have had a great time watching this with me and hearing my thoughts. And I hope we can be excited together for some of these figures that are coming out. And until next time, I'll see you all later. And remember, till all are one. Peace out, everybody.